Al and Peggy are getting divorced. The only item of real value is their house. They use the method of sealed bids to determine who will get the house. They each submit bids without the other knowing what the other bid. Find the final allocation. So Al gave the house $340,000 worth, and Peggy gave it $364,000 worth. So based on that alone, Peggy should get the house. So then the question becomes, how much does she have to pay Al? So because there's two people within this method, each one is going to get half. So the fair share is 1/2 of their bid. So they're entitled to half of what they think the house is worth. So Al gets half of $340,000. So that's $170,000. And Peggy gets half of $364,000. Okay, so $182,000. Okay, so what we're going to do is put Peggy, her bid, we're going to put inside of just a holding box. So inside, we're going to put in $364,000 because that's how much she bid for the house. And then what we're going to do is take out what each person gets, which is their fair share. So we're going to take out $170,000 and $182,000. So we're taking out both of those amounts to see what's left. So $364,000 minus $170,000 minus $182,000 leaves us with $12,000 left over. So this is called surplus, because that's the amount that's left over after everyone gets their fair share. So now, again, because there's two of them, each of them are going to get half of that. So half of the surplus goes to each of them. So half of $12,000 is going to be $6,000. Okay, so altogether, Al is going to get two fair shares. He's going to get his fair share of the bid, which is $170,000, and then his fair share of the surplus, which is another $6,000. So altogether, Al is going to get $176,000. Peggy, first of all, she's going to get the house. But for that house, she has to pay out $364,000. But in return, she gets half of her bid, so she gets $182,000 back, and then her share of the surplus, so her $6,000. Okay, so negative $364,000 because she had to pay that out, and then she gets half of that back, and then her part of the surplus. So she needs to pay out $176,000. So she gets the house minus $176,000. So notice that's the exact same amount that Al gets because Peggy needs to pay Al $176,000.